Hello everyone, welcome back to Cybertix. We are now at the day 20 of TryHackMe Advent of Cyber. That's really awesome. And I appreciate that hunger in your to learn and understand in the field of cybersecurity. 4 more days to go, but today task is really awesome and amazing. And there is a future in this field of cybersecurity. Yes, I'm talking about DevSecOps. So let's get started without wasting any time. So let's start with our day 20 task of scenario where one of the main reason the best festival company acquired Antarcticraft was their excellent automation for building, wrapping and crafting. Their new automation pipeline makes it much faster, scalable and effective process. However, somehow it has been tampered with the source control system and something weird is happening. It's suspected that MacGreedy has impersonated some accounts or termed up with the rogue prostlings. Who knows with what will happen if a malicious user gain access to the pipelines? This the season of giving, but the prostlings have invaded the Anticraft GitLab CI/CD pipelines. They have found a way to poison the pipelines, orchestrating the advent of cyber build process for the holidays reason. Your mission is to DevSecOps engineer is to uncover and mitigate the attack to ensure that the calendar doesn't affect from any malicious alterations. So our today learning objective is about to learn about poison pipeline executions, understand how a secure CI/CD pipeline works, get an introduction to secure software development lifecycle that is SSDLC, and DevSecOps. Learn about CI/CD best practices. So let's just understand the concept over here. So yeah, GitLab and SDLC concepts. GitLab is the platform that enables collaborations and automation throughout the software development lifecycle, which is the framework structure that describes the stages that code goes through and design in and develop to the deployment. GitLab is built around Git, a distributed version control system that is VCS, where code is managed. Here are the key components of GitLab. First one is version control, second one is CI/CD pipelines, where the pipeline automates the building, testing, and deployment process. Security scannings. Yes, this is really important. GitLab has a few security scanning features like incorporating static application security, that is SAST, dynamic application security testing, that is DAST. SAST and DAST are the both path of penetration testing also. Container scanning and dependency scannings also. Now let's just understand about the CI/CD over here. So CI/CD, we mentioned CI/CD earlier in the context of pipelines. CI/CD stands for continuous integration and continuous delivery. Continuous integrations means CI refers to the integrating codes changes from multiple contributors into a shared repositories. In GitLab, CI allows developers and engineers to commit code frequently, triggering automation that leads to build and test. This is what CI is all about, ensuring that code changes and updates are continuously validated, which reduce the likelihoods of vulnerabilities when introducing security scans. Coming to the continuous development or deployment, CD automates a deployment to different environments. During SDLC lifecycle, code travels to environments like sandbox and staging, where the test and validations are performed before they go into the production environment. Now, what do we mean by a DevSecOps over here? So, the DevSecOps, we have mentioned that integrating security into CI/CD ensures consistency that and threat reductions when integrating into the SDLC. This is what DevSecOps aims to achieve. Everything we have seen so far is a part of cultural and technical approach that aims to improve collaborations, automations, and CI/CD. It's what we call a developer operations or DevOps for short. DevSecOps was born from the DevOps and it's an extension specialty in the security of DevOps practices. So, CI/CD attacks PPE. In today's AOC, you will learn about the poison pipeline executions. These types of attacks involves compromising a component or a stage in SDLC. For this attack to work, It's an advantage to trust boundaries establishing between the supply chain, which is extremely common in CI/CD. When an attacker has access to version control system and can manipulate the build process by injecting malicious code into the pipeline, they don't need access to build environment. This is where the poisoned pipelines can come into the play. So let's start with our machines also. So let me just cancel this and open me the Firefox. Let me go to the given IP where we can access a GitLab over here. Yes, and the username they had given, that is DevSecOps and TryHackMe. Let's just log in. Yes, and we can see there is one currently project running on, that is Advent Calendar BFC. So let's just go get into that, and you can see this is a really similar to our GitHub versions also, where there is multiple repositories and they have a README file also over here. So and yeah, GitLab hyphen ci is the main file over here, that is YAML file. So let's just get and understand over here. So they had given a proper workflow rules, and if the dependencies are not installed, they will install it, and there are basic scripts over here which we can see. Also, you can check out the other lines also. Let me just get into the advent of cyber. Yeah, in the public, yeah, you can see that there is a index.html images also, it is running on. So let's just start with over here. After login, if you see a warning that specify a SSH key, you can ignore it, as we will see the using the web editor. Okay, let's take a look into the project. It's a workflow for the advanced calendar site by the best festival company, built by Entity Craft. If we check the repository, we see it the Apache to host an index.html over here. Okay, so let me just get into this codes. This is the merge request, you can see over here. Yes, and the merge means someone has put some of the additional codes over here, and it has been approved also. So let's just click on the one. Okay, whom it has been done by that, that is about the frostling. So let me just directly get back to over here, and we can understand this process how it is working. So what is the handler of the developer responsible for the merge changes? Okay, it was Frostlino, right? But the username is bad sack ops over here. So let me just copy it at the rate bad sack ops, submit. Yes. What is the port is defaced calendar site is running on? So before that, let me just get into here, and we can check out the calendars also, where it has been implemented or not over here. So get into the configuration files of the YAML which has been updated over here. So yeah, okay, you can see there is a image added by the Frostlino's rules over here. So yeah, what is the message did the Frostlino leave on the defaced website? That is Frostlings rule, and then yeah, okay, it has been added to the main one also. So let me just get into the main. And you can see what is the port is the default website calendar is running on. Okay, so let me, if you I duplicate the tab and navigate to this port 9081. So let me just get into over here, colon 9081, and you can see the same image has been hosted, that is Frostling rules over here. So the answer is 9081. 9081. What is the server running on? So as they had already mentioned over here, that was a Apache 2. So the answer is Apache server we are using. what is the commit ID of the original code of the advent of cyber calendar? So let me just get back to here. Let me just get into the history, and we can check it out on the history side. Okay, and this we can see that it has been updated by Frostlino, which we don't need because we had already found the developer's handle. But you can see that dev lead, and it has been adding test deploy pipeline to the calendar also. So let me just open it out. Okay, and we can see that it has been located into the 9080, but actual IP was 9081. So I guess this is the branch history. So let me just copy it. Okay, it's also not one. So let's just check out the another part also in the commit history. But over here we can see that the commit ID is different over here, right? So let me just copy it and try that. Copy. Yes, I guess this is the commit ID. Yes. If you enjoyed the today's challenge, please check out our source code security room. Sure, we will check it out. Now, Detective Frosty believes it was an account takeover based on the activity. However, Tracy might have left some crumbs, but it is okay. Yes. So I hope you understand what do we mean by CI/CD basics and how it does it works in the GitLab. So I hope you understand that today's task as DevSecOps is not completely about the testing, but it will be a collaboration between a security team and developer team where we have to manage the pipeline securely. So I'll see you in the next video. Till that time, goodbye and Jai Hind.